Red Dead Redemption isn't just a game, it's a memory, a myth, a meditation on change, loss, and the weight of our choices. In a world filled with endless loot systems and shallow power fantasies, Red Dead took a different road, one of consequence, one of character, one of humanity. Today we're going to explore how Red Dead Redemption became more than entertainment, how it became a legacy. I've played many games as a gamer, streamer, and content creator. The journeys I've had and lived through these games have changed me in ways both good and bad, but there's one series whose games have changed everything for me, and that is Red Dead Redemption. I've always had a great fascination with the Wild West, from watching westerns, reading history books, and growing up in a famous Wild West city. Now, I didn't know what to expect from Red Dead Redemption. I just knew Rockstar Games was the developer, and I loved GTA, so I figured I would play this game. I didn't expect I would be playing a masterpiece. What I love about the world of Red Dead is that it isn't designed for speed, it's designed for immersion. Every footstep crunch in the snow, every town has its rhythm, every animal is part of a living ecosystem. It doesn't beg for your attention, it earns it. You don't teleport across the map, you ride across vast frontiers, and you experience it. You see storms rolling in from the mountains, and you feel time moving forward slowly, but inevitably. This isn't a theme park, it's a living frontier, and that's what makes it unforgettable. The world is alive, even the NPCs have a routine where they go out and do different things, and you can see their effects on the world. I've played many open worlds where the game feels dead and bland, but Red Dead is the opposite of that. It's full of nurture and growth. No matter how far you ride across different towns or different routes, the world is very much alive and blooming with unique experiences. At the heart of Red Dead is a found family, the Van der Linde gang. They're more than quest givers, they feel real, each member with their own history, perspective, and scars. You grow to care about them, to joke with them, to mourn them. But like any family built on broken dreams, it all starts to fall apart. Dutch, who was once charismatic and noble, slowly descends into paranoia. Arthur begins to question everything he once believed in. Slowly, the people you trusted the most will be the first ones to turn on you. The cracks begin to show in the Van der Linde gang, and over a period of a few years, the family that both Arthur Morgan and John Marston knew was gone. Things rapidly declined with the deaths of several notable members like Lenny, Hosea, and Sean. And as loyalty gives way to survival, you're forced to confront the truth. Not everyone you ride with is riding towards redemption. This is especially true with Micah's betrayal of the gang. Arthur Morgan isn't your typical video game hero. He doesn't want to save the world. He doesn't even believe he can be saved. He's a man shaped by violence, trying to find peace before it's too late. He's thoughtful, intelligent, surprisingly gentle, yet capable of terrifying brutality. His redemption isn't flashy, it's subtle. It's found in you, the player, choosing to help the widow, to ride home with a dying friend, to say I gave you all I had. Arthur's journey doesn't give you closure, it gives you meaning. Every choice you make is important, especially if you do honorable actions that slowly change Arthur into a better man. Arthur dying from tuberculosis is the ultimate catalyst that shows how Arthur is willing to help all sorts of strangers with their requests. Arthur's actions are reflected upon his talk with Sister Calderon. In 2010, John Marston redefined what a video game story could be. In 2018, Arthur Morgan made us feel it on an even deeper level. The beauty of Red Dead Redemption lies in how its two games talk to each other. RDR2 is a prequel, but it recontextualizes everything. You see where John came from, why he's broken, why he hesitates, and why his ending hits harder after knowing Arthur. It's not just clever, it's devastatingly powerful storytelling. RDR2 makes RDR1 better, which is a rare feat in any medium. John Marston takes Arthur's last words to him to heart, to be a goddamn man and go to his family. Unfortunately for John, the Pinkertons eventually catch up to him and force him to work for the government, hunting down members of his old gang, who he once considered his family, to save his own family. While John is on the quest to save his family, he also goes on a journey of redemption, helping many of the people he hurt and starting a new chapter in his life. John makes new friends and allies that help him on his quest and reward him for his kindness and honesty. But just as quickly as John saves his family after hunting down Dutch, the government betrays him and attacks him and his family at his ranch. John helps his family escape by sacrificing himself in one last act of redemption. His son Jack would avenge John by killing Edgar Ross, the man responsible for his father's death, marking the end of the Wild West era. Red Dead Redemption is about more than outlaws. It's about time, about the inevitability of change, about how the world moves on with or without us. It's about regret, how even the strongest people carry invisible wounds, and how sometimes the best you can do is to try to leave something better behind. Whether it's Arthur's quiet sacrifice or John's desperate attempt at a normal life, Red Dead shows us you can't undo the past, but you can shape the future. Every choice we make has consequences, but it also has its rewards. We learn how cruel and unfair the world is through the eyes of Arthur Morgan and John Marston. We begin our journey in a dark place where sometimes you must be cruel and ruthless to get results. But slowly that darkness within begins to change when you help others, spend time with people you learn to care about, and slowly that change makes you into a better person. That's what Red Dead Redemption does to you. No matter where you come from or what you've done, everyone has a chance at redemption. This is what makes these games so impactful and relatable to anyone who plays them. This game didn't just leave a mark on players, it left a mark on culture. Band tributes, music covers, cinematic edits, even academic essays. People don't just play Red Dead, they feel it. They carry it with them. It inspires creators, writers, animators because great storytelling is contagious. And Red Dead Redemption, it lit a fire that still burns in the hearts around the world. Red Dead Redemption leaves not only an impression, but a mark in your heart and soul that redefines what it means to be human. Your choices echo across the game, and it makes you reflect on your own actions in life. There are very few games out there that can leave such an impact like that. This is why Red Dead Redemption is more than just a game, it's really an experience like no other. Red Dead Redemption isn't about being the best shooter or unlocking the best gear. It's about presence. About being in a world that asks you to slow down, to think, to feel. It challenges the idea that games need to be fast or flashy to be fun. It proves that stillness, silence, and sorrow can be just as powerful. Maybe even more so than your typical game. Red Dead Redemption is not just a game, it's a masterpiece, a moment in time, but above all else, it's a story worth remembering. Because like all great legends, it never truly ends, it just rides on somewhere beyond the horizon.
Hello again, John.
Hello, Dutch.
We gotta stop meeting like this.
Sure.
I got a plan, John.
You always got a plan, Dutch.
This is a good one.
I don't doubt it.
We can't always fight nature, John. We can't fight change. Can't fight gravity. We can't fight nothing. My whole life, all I ever did was fight.
Then give up, Dutch.
But I can't give up, neither. I can't fight my own nature. That's a paradox, John. You see?
Then I have to shoot you.
When I'm gone, they'll just find another monster. They have to. Because they have to justify their wages.
That's their business.
Our time has passed, John.